Hello, Falcon families. Since it is Friday, it's time for another blast. We had a great short week here at Rockwood South, and we're going to get things started with our instructional focus. We shared both of these with you last week, and we've got more examples to share with you this week of both cooperative learning and assessment capable learners in action. And so a couple shots of cooperative learning there you see in Dr. McGee's social studies class for sixth grade students. Students are doing a partner share where instead of a whole class presentation, they are presenting to one partner. And that partner is using active listening skills to record information that they are learning about that other individual through the presentation, as well as providing feedback to their co-student and presenter on how they can improve their presentation. Great job, Dr. McGee. Secondly, we've got a shot from Miss Meisey's science class. We've got 8th grade students in her classroom, and Miss Meisey provided her students with specific roles to engage in group work. Those specific roles also had sentence starters that students could use in the event that they needed a little bit more support in knowing how to engage with their group members. Those group members then worked and analyzed the structure that they needed to learn to prepare for their science lab for that day. So once again, two great structures taking place that increase student engagement through cooperative learning. Next, we've got a shot of Miss Kristen Ingles' 7th grade English language arts class engaging in some assessment capable learning. Those students were analyzing student work samples, which contained claim, evidence, reasoning essays. So students all had scoring guides with clear criteria. They worked together to determine how they would rate the level of evidence and reasoning within the essay, and then what feedback would they provide to that given anonymous writer. And so students had a great opportunity to truly evaluate, provide feedback, and then they were able to use that same exact method with their own work and their own claim, evidence, reasoning essays to do a self-reflection and analysis on how they wish to improve throughout this school year. Excellent job, guys. Don't you forget about me. All right, it is time to remember that we have after-school activities starting up next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't forget that you absolutely need to have a parent permission slip on file in our office. Check out our weekly newsletter below so that you can see exactly how students will sign up using their counselor's Canvas page to make sure that they can stay for those activities, and then check out the many, many activities that we have to offer. Again, those will begin this week on Tuesday. On a final note, I would like to remind you of the great importance of school safety here at Rockwood South. I'm sure that you have heard about the terrible, terrible school shooting that occurred in Georgia just this week at a high school. Our hearts, our positive thoughts go out to all of the students, staff, and families who have been greatly impacted by this event. As such, I think it's a really good time to remind our community about the many safety practices and procedures we have in place here at South, because we want to make sure that our students feel both physically safe and emotionally safe within our school. That is important to us. You can see on the screen some of those many ways that we do this, and not only can you see it on the screen, but I'm sure that you can see it in our parking lot when you arrive and you see staff that are there waiting to greet our students and to support them. You see it absolutely at dismissal when our staff is out and present to support students and feeling safe. What you may not know is that inside the school building, we do that same thing during passing time, at lunch shifts. In addition to that, we ensure that our doors are locked throughout the day, and we have provided our staff with expectations to state that doors are not to be propped at any moment in time. You may also not be able to see inside the school that every single staff member works to build connections with students. I've got some shots there of one of our amazing counselors, Miss Ashley Beckett, sitting at a lunch table with a student working on some math homework. I have another shot of Miss H, one of our cafeteria staff members, who actively seeks to engage with students and build connections and trusting relationships. And then, of course, there's our amazing Officer Betha, who is finding a plethora of ways to interact with our students throughout the day. He has been engaging in classrooms with students, during advisories with students. He's present in the hallway, and he is not only present in our cafeteria during lunches, but engaging with students, as you see in that picture there. It is super important for all of our students to know who they can go to if they have any kind of a physical or an emotional safety need. This will continue to be a focus for us, just as practicing our emergency drills every single month will continue to be a focus. It's important for our students and our staff to know exactly what to do if something should happen within our building, and then they will be able to react accordingly because they've practiced it. That's important to us. All right, Rockwood South community. Again, it was a short week, but it was a great week here at Rockwood South. I hope you have an amazing weekend. We look forward to seeing you here again next week.